Welcome to Health Wisdom, where we explore the fascinating intersection of food and medicine to help you live your best life. Today, we are diving into the world of protein, not just any protein, but the specific kinds Dr. William Li recommends for longevity and vibrant health. As a physician who has dedicated his career to understanding how food acts as medicine in our bodies, Dr. Li brings valuable insights about which proteins truly support our health for the long haul. You might be wondering why protein deserves such special attention when we talk about longevity. The truth is that proteins are literally the building blocks of life, critical if you want to live long and prosper. As we age, our bodies naturally lose protein and muscle mass, which can set us up for frailty and reduced mobility, factors that significantly cut into our lifespan. Think about maintaining strength during aging as bodybuilding over the course of a lifetime, not becoming a competitive bodybuilder, but keeping your muscles strong and functional. By the way, if you are new here, please consider subscribing to our channel and hitting the notification bell so you do not miss any of our upcoming videos packed with life-changing health information. Did you know that after age 40, you start losing muscle mass at an accelerating rate? You might have noticed this in older relatives, those with very thin arms or legs while their body otherwise looks okay. Medical professionals call this sarcopenia, and it drastically increases the risk of falls that can lead to broken hips or worse. Falling is often the precipitating event that causes older adults who have been living independently to suddenly require assisted living or caregivers. Maintaining your independence is crucial for quality of life as you age, and keeping up muscle mass through adequate protein intake plays a vital role in this process. So how much protein do you actually need? Up to age 40, the average person should consume about 50 to 60 grams of protein daily. After 40, when muscle loss accelerates, increasing your intake to somewhere between 75 and 90 grams becomes important to combat sarcopenia. But everyone is different, which is why nutritionists emphasize personalized nutrition. Your specific needs depend on your body size, activity level, and other health conditions. Working with a trained nutritionist can help you calculate the ideal amount tailored specifically to you. Now, let us explore some of the best protein sources recommended by Dr. Li for supporting longevity. Meat provides excellent protein. Beef, pork, chicken, duck, fish, and shellfish all deliver substantial amounts. A 3-ounce serving of beef contains about 20 grams of protein, while the same amount of chicken breast offers slightly more at 25 to 26 grams. Ground pork and ground turkey both provide approximately 22 grams per 3-ounce serving. However, when we talk about longevity, we need to consider the long game. Large amounts of red meat are not ideal for long-term health, so Dr. Li encourages exploring protein sources beyond beef and pork. Seafood represents an outstanding alternative that brings additional health benefits. Salmon, for instance, delivers about 22 grams of protein in a 3-ounce serving, while also providing omega-3 fatty acids that support longevity. Cod, a mild white-fleshed fish, contains around 19 grams of protein in the same portion size and also offers healthy omega-3s. Clinical studies on both salmon and cod demonstrate how these seafood options benefit your metabolism through their omega-3 content. They help burn harmful body fat, reduce visceral fat, the dangerous fat around your internal organs, and lower inflammation. Cod is particularly appealing because of its mild taste. Even people who typically dislike fish often enjoy cod when properly prepared. If you have ever had fish and chips at a British pub, you have likely already enjoyed cod. You might be surprised to learn that cod, though not considered an oily fish, still contains enough omega-3s to provide significant health benefits. A serving the size of a deck of playing cards has about 284 milligrams of omega-3s, only 18% of what salmon contains, but research shows this amount is sufficient to produce positive effects. A University of Iceland study involving 324 people found that those who ate cod 3 times weekly for 8 weeks lost about 10 pounds, impressive, though slightly less than the 15 pounds lost by salmon eaters. The evidence clearly shows that even moderate amounts of omega-3s from seafood can help burn body fat and improve metabolism. Preparing cod at home is remarkably simple. You can bake or broil it by preheating your oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit, coating the fish with flour and dried oregano, then searing it in a cast iron pan with extra virgin olive oil for about 2 minutes on each side. Add some garlic for extra flavor, transfer to a baking sheet, squeeze fresh lemon on top, and bake until flaky about 10 minutes. This simple preparation provides a delicious way to get those metabolism-enhancing omega-3s into your diet. While animal proteins offer substantial nutritional benefits, plant-based proteins deserve special attention when discussing longevity. People who consume more plant-based foods consistently demonstrate better longevity outcomes. Legumes like white beans, black beans, pinto beans, lentils, chickpeas, and soybeans provide excellent protein along with beneficial minerals. These plant-based proteins also increase satiety, that feeling of fullness that prevents overeating at your next meal. Overeating strains your metabolism and can contribute to metabolic syndrome and type 2 diabetes, conditions that reduce longevity. Bean soups and stews represent convenient ways to incorporate legumes into your diet, often yielding enough leftovers to save cooking time later in the week. Tree nuts also deliver plant-based protein. Pecans, walnuts, macadamias, pistachios, cashews, and pine nuts all make excellent options. Seeds like pumpkin, sesame, and sunflower seeds contribute protein as well. Carrying a handful of nuts or seeds as a snack provides a practical strategy for boosting your daily protein intake. As an added benefit, these foods contain dietary fiber that nourishes your gut microbiome, lowering inflammation and supporting longevity. The science supporting plant protein for longevity is compelling. Harvard researchers collaborated with Tron University to analyze 32 clinical studies involving 715,000 people tracked over periods ranging from 3 to 30 years. They discovered that increasing plant protein consumption by just 3% resulted in a 5% lower risk of premature death. Another study published in the Journal of the American Medical Association examined 416,000 people over 16 years and found that shifting merely 3% of protein intake from animal to plant sources led to a remarkable 10% decrease in death from any cause for both men and women. Why might plant proteins offer superior longevity benefits compared to animal proteins? Research suggests that animal protein, especially red meat, contains higher levels of methionine and branched-chain amino acids that may trigger chronic diseases. Plant-based foods also contain beneficial bioactive compounds like polyphenols that activate numerous health defense mechanisms. These compounds improve circulation, activate stem cells that help regenerate tissues, support gut health as prebiotics, protect DNA from damage, slow cellular aging, strengthen immune function, and reduce inflammation. Choosing plant-based proteins essentially gives you more good and less bad in your diet. Dr. Lee identifies 5 top choices for plant-based protein sources. First are beans white, black, fava, chickpeas, and lentils, which maintain muscle mass while providing dietary fiber for gut health. 1 cup of chickpeas delivers 14 grams of protein and 12 grams of dietary fiber, offering dual benefits. Clinical studies show that beans help lower blood pressure, reducing the risk of heart attack and stroke, important factors for longevity. The second recommendation includes tofu and soy foods made from soybeans. Beyond the familiar soft and firm tofu varieties found in most grocery stores, Asian markets offer tofu skin, fermented tofu, and fermented soybeans like natto, a Japanese delicacy rich in genistein. This phytoestrogen helps cut off blood supply to cancer cells, strengthening your body's natural defense systems. Edamame from the frozen section makes another delicious way to enjoy soy protein. Just steam and add sea salt, as you might have experienced at Japanese restaurants. Research from Sicheng University in China analyzed 21 clinical studies showing that regular soybean protein consumption was associated with a 15% reduction in stomach and other gastrointestinal cancers. Dr. Li suggests soy milk as an excellent alternative to dairy in your coffee. Unlike dairy milk, which creates soap-like bubbles that trap beneficial coffee polyphenols like chlorogenic acids, soy milk allows your body to absorb more of these beneficial compounds. Other plant-based options like oat milk and almond milk offer similar advantages. Third on the list is quinoa, an exceptional plant-based protein source containing all 9 essential amino acids your body cannot produce on its own. 1 cup provides 8 grams of protein along with dietary fiber for gut health and reduced inflammation, both supporting longevity. Fourth are lentils, a staple in longevity promoting Mediterranean and Middle Eastern cuisines. Available in brown, green, yellow, red, and black varieties, these affordable legumes pack impressive nutrition. Just 1 tablespoon contains 1 gram of protein, meaning a cup delivers 18 grams. Studies show lentils lower the risk of cardiovascular disease, the #1 killer in developed countries. Their polyphenols, including procyanidins and flavonols, provide antioxidant properties that protect DNA from oxidative stress while offering neuroprotective benefits for brain health. The 5th recommendation brings us back to seafood. Whether you live coastal or inland, quality seafood remains accessible. Frozen fish often matches fresh quality, since it is typically flash frozen shortly after catching. Shellfish like mussels, clams, oysters, squid, and shrimp all provide excellent protein. The NEARP Diet and Health Study followed nearly 500,000 men and women for 16 years, finding that men who ate the most seafood experienced a 10% reduction in cardiovascular mortality, 6% reduction in cancer mortality, 20% reduction in lung disease mortality, and 37% reduction in liver disease deaths. Women seafood eaters showed similar cardiovascular benefits, plus an impressive 38% reduction in Alzheimer's disease mortality, highlighting the brain protective effects of fish consumption. When preparing seafood, Dr. Li advises avoiding frying methods. While occasionally enjoying fish and chips might be fine, regular consumption of fried foods reduces longevity by creating acrylamides and other inflammatory compounds that can include carcinogens. Instead, opt for baking, broiling, steaming, or other healthier preparation methods. In conclusion, while protein comes in many forms, shifting toward more plant-based sources offers the greatest longevity benefits. Even as an omnivore, prioritizing beans, lentils, quinoa, soy products, and seafood over red meat provides not just protein, but additional advantages like dietary fiber for gut health, which reduces inflammation and supports brain function. These choices also help optimize lipid metabolism, lowering cholesterol and cardiovascular disease risk. The key is finding delicious ways to incorporate these longevity-promoting proteins into your diet. Experiment with seasonal produce from your grocery store or farmer's market. If you are unsure how to prepare something like quinoa or lentils, simply search online for recipes with video tutorials from passionate cooks. These plant-based options not only help you feel fuller, preventing overeating, but they are also cost-effective and time-saving when prepared in batches. Remember, if you are over 40, paying attention to your protein intake becomes increasingly important as you naturally lose muscle mass each day. Combine adequate protein consumption, especially from plant sources, with staying physically active to maintain strength and independence throughout your life. If you found this information valuable, please like this video, subscribe to our channel, and share with friends and family who could benefit. Join our community of health-conscious individuals committed to using food as medicine. Leave a comment below sharing your favorite high-protein food or any questions you might have. Together, we can build a supportive community dedicated to living longer, healthier lives through the power of nutrition. Thank you for watching Health Wisdom, and we will see you in the next video.